I'm back. So, if you follow me and you've been looking at my community posts for the last week or so, I've been super duper hyper fixated on Alien Stage, and I've been looking for an excuse to talk about it and the lore and stuff. I'm even making my dad watch it so I can talk about it to him. So far he's only watched round one, and I keep asking him have you watched more Alien Stage? Have you watched more Alien Stage? And he's like, no, I'll watch some later. But yeah, I may or may not start doodling in the middle of this because I have this whole notebook of things I want to talk about. Anyway, this is gonna be a really long video. So yeah, first off, my favorite songs, and also my favorite character. I love Huna so much. If you've also seen my community post, you can tell I love Huna too. I love her so much. Huna, please marry me. Never mind. Yeah, and I really like All In. I think All In's my favorite, mainly because Huna. I love her voice so much. And just her. Also, you cannot convince me that woman, Huna, that woman is straight. You cannot convince me. But anyways, yeah. I really like All In, and also I found some sheet music. I only got to look at it for a second. I only saw the first note, the first two or so notes, and the key signature, but I figured out how to play just about the whole thing in band class for the last few weeks. It's really hard because at one spot, the part where it goes, that part, it switches between two notes, and those two notes on my instrument, one of them has all the fingers like that, but then the lower note only has two fingers, and it's not even part of the last note, so you have to switch back and forth super fast, and it's really hard. So that's probably gonna take a while to figure out how to do efficiently. And if I do find out, I might post a cover of me playing it. Maybe. Who knows? So yeah, that's cool. The ones I like are Relive My Heart. I really like Relive My Heart. I even sometimes my swim coach plays music during swim practice, and sometimes she takes requests from us, and I requested Relive My Heart and she played it. So yeah, I especially love the Sue and Huna versions. Huna, because obviously I love Huna. I love her so much. Also Sua. I really like Sua too. I don't like her as much as Huna, obviously. But yeah, her cover Ruler My Heart is really good. I love it. And Sweet Dreams. Sweet Dreams is so underrated. I love Sweet Dreams. It's so nice. It's really short. I wish it was longer. Yeah, and I think my other favorite besides the three is Black Sorrow. I am Black Sorrow's number one defender. I don't care what people say, it's emo. Shut up, it's good. I love Black Sorrow so much. It sounds so good. yeah, those are all my favorite songs. Oh, this would probably be like a Hugh Luca rant. Honestly, I do not like Hugh Luca. I think it's really toxic and I don't like it. And I don't like Luca. I hate him so much. I hope he dies in a hole. I do not like him. I'm gonna talk about him a lot, but that's only because I think like his lore and stuff is really interesting. As a character, well, like as a person, I hate him. I hate him so much. Anyways, so yeah, I think Hugh Luca is really toxic. Cause like Luca's a yandere. Like also the other thing I mentioned a few minutes ago. There's no way Huna's not a lesbian. Like, come on. Right? Like, also she doesn't deserve like she deserves someone better. She deserves another woman. Yeah. Oh. I heard this theory that Luca might have this thing called Norrie's disease, and honestly, it makes a lot of sense. The most common symptom is this thing called leukocoria. Apparently, like, it makes your retina reflect a different color or something. Like, you know how in, like, photos and stuff, when there's a flash, your pupil looks red or something. Is if you have, like, leukocoria or something, it looks a different color, like silver, white, or gold. And Luca has gold eyes. That could totally just be a stylistic choice. But yeah. And another thing causes is circulation issues, specifically to the hands and feet. And he has blue hands with blue fingers. Like he's not, yeah. And also in Ruler of My Heart, there was a lyric that said, I go blind and deaf or something. And like leukocoria does cause like vision problems and like it can lead to blindness and stuff. And Norrie's disease, I think I heard, can sometimes cause deafness too. You know? Again, that could just be the lyric choice, but still. And the last thing, Norrie's disease causes like behavior and developmental issues, and like we can tell, like Luca. Anyways, with the development thing, like in most of the flashbacks, he's shown like sucking his thumb and stuff when he was a kid, even though like I think he's the oldest. I know he's older than Hyuna, but also like he's 30 years old. No, how can no? I refuse to believe Luca's 30 years old. Anyways, part of the like behavior issues is this thing called the pseudobulbar effect. It can cause things like sobbing uncontrollably during like a wedding when it's supposed to be happy, or like laughing and smiling during super serious situations. And like when he was traumatizing Till and Misi in round 5 and 7, He was smiling and laughing his ass off. Yeah. Oh, this is another cool kind of theory thing. So in like round 5 and stuff, Luca is like very representative of the moon, I guess. And like not just in round 5, but in other parts. Like in both round 5 and 7. In round 5, he was I've been talking a lot, I'm out of breath. Anyways, in round 5, he was like dancing and stuff with Maisie and like making her dance. And her like special skill is dancing. That also has another whole explanation. I'll probably explain that later. Hold on, let me check. Still going, yeah, it's still going. Anyways, and in round 7 with Till, Luca was like playing the violin most of the time, and Ivan, or not Ivan, Till was like trained in instruments and stuff, and he was mimicking the people that they loved, like how the moon like reflects and mimics the light of the sun, if that makes sense. Yeah. And also it was like he was overshadowing them, like they were the sun and he was the moon, and someone called that like the solar eclipse, and I think that's really cool and it makes a lot of sense. But also another thing, Luca and Huna, okay, never mind. Luca and Huna have a kind of sun and moon thing, and someone mentioned like the moon can only shine with the sun, but the sun can shine on its own. So, you know, like Luca can't live without Huna, but Huna is fine on herself. And like All In and stuff, All In talked a lot about like loving yourself and like fighting for yourself and stuff. So, you know, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, I looked up like the symbolism of the moon, and one thing said that the moon can sometimes symbolize like unattainable love, and we can see a lot of that, like with Luca and Huna, like that. I don't know how to explain this. Like Huna's love for Luca is like unattainable or something like that, and how he was like mimicking Sua and Ivan, like they're there but you can't get them, or they can't get them, so like they're unattainable, and that's their love. So unattainable love. Anyways, yeah, that's it. I have a whole checklist of stuff to explain. This is the next thing. I've heard the theory that Luca and Ivan were actually like created by the aliens and like weren't actually like birthed from other humans. Like someone also had a theory that the Great Anoct that was sometimes mentioned is like sometimes implied to be like a sort of heaven, and like a bunch of the characters like Maisie and stuff mention like going back there once Alien Stage is done. So they were theorizing that the Great Anoct is like some sort of experimental facility or something near Annex Garden. I'm back again. So in the first part, I heard my dad walking out in the hall. So I like hold on. I'll pause it for a bit. Hold on. Okay, I think my dad went back to his room. So I think I'll be fine for now. But I'll talk quieter just in case. I don't want to get caught. Anyways, I was explaining the Ivan and Luca theory. So, yeah, I already explained they didn't fully. So, someone said that the Great Anoct, instead of being like heaven, it was like an experimental facility where like the pet humans are created and trained and experimented on, because like Maisie and other characters mentioned going back after Alien Stage finished. So like going back to where they were created and stuff. And I heard that okay, I think I'm fine. But anyways, I heard one that one like shot of Luca somewhere showed him surrounded okay, I think my dad actually went back this time. But anyways, never mind. Okay, I hope I'm fine, but I might be pausing it and stuff a lot because I keep hearing my dad walking around. But anyways, I heard somewhere that there's like a shot of Luca surrounded by like a bunch of tubes filled with like human brains and stuff. So someone had a theory that that the aliens like took the bodies of the kids that died in Anna Garden and that died in Alien Stage. Like they took him back and used him for like stuff like experiments and stuff and like new humans. So their theory was that like Ivan and Luca were created because by the aliens and like weren't created sorry by humans because of like how like perfect they are and stuff. I do like the theory that the Great Anak is like an experimental facility or something, but my theory is that Anak or like the Great Anak or something is like a fake god made up by the aliens for the pet humans or something. I don't know, maybe to like motivate them. And my theory is supported because in that comic with Till and his mom, I love that comic, it's so sad. It's so sweet, I love it. Anyways, it said that his mom prayed to Anak, so it's implied that Anak is believed as some kind of god. And also, I found this, it was like a free Patreon post. It was free, so I don't think I'd be like violating anything. I hope not. If I find out I am, I'll like take this video down. But anyways, so there was this free Patreon post about the acrylic stands for the Alien Stage 2nd anniversary pop-up store, like the acrylic stands with like Mizzy and Sua and everybody, and it showed like what they were, like their special training and stuff, and like what kind of stuff they were like trained in when they were in a garden. And I read the whole thing, and Vivinos said that they wanted to make like a kind of medical horror thing, and I think they did like really, really good on it. I really like it, especially with that 2nd anniversary CD with all like the Polaroids and stuff of each character getting their name like branded on them almost. If anyone else knows what I'm talking about, that 2nd anniversary CD, I really want it. It's like from resales, it's like at least $40, usually more. So any family, if you're watching this, please, 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 please buy me Alien Stage stuff for Christmas or my birthday, please. Especially the art book or CDs or acrylic stands, stuff like that. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, the whole medical horror thing, I think they did really good on, and it ended up really good. But Also, in the free Patreon post, it in section for Suwa's stand, it went a little bit more in depth about like how the kids are taught at Annex Garden and how it's a lot like a cult system almost, and that the kids like sing every day and like hold their hands together to worship a false deity as directed or something. I forget the exact thing it said. Or it said something like that. So that's really interesting. And that's why I think Annact, or the Great Annact, might be some god made up by the aliens. Maybe to like motivate the pet humans or something? I don't know. Could be anything. And I'm very curious about that. I'm yawning a lot. I'm curious about if Enact is a god made up by the aliens. Like, why did they make it up? And stuff like that. Anyways, I still have a lot to talk about. This video is gonna be so long. On a completely unrelated, well, not completely, but mostly unrelated, I've ended up making this whole like Splatoon X Alien Siege AU, because those are like my two super ultra mega hyperfixations, and I love drawing Splatoon. At first it was just like drawings and like little doodles and stuff, but now it's a whole ass AU. I've drawn so much of it. I've drawn so much. Sorry. I've been drawing a lot of Agent 24 as Mizisua Doomdeary. I love Doomdeary. But yeah, I actually just finished when I posted it on my community tab. I'm really proud of it. It's from that comic with Sua and her older sister. I'm getting tired. But yeah. Also, someone needs to make like a study of how Vivinos makes us so attached to characters with barely anything. Like, there's kind of a lot, but compared to stuff like full like shows and stuff and like movie series and TV series, there's not a lot compared to the stuff like that. But somehow, like, sorry, somehow Vivinos still makes us like so extremely attached to all of the Alien Stage characters. And it's honestly impressive how they make us so attached to the characters without a whole lot. But yeah, someone needs to make a study on that. It's very interesting. There's a lot. So I mentioned it earlier, but like, I really, really like, filler of my heart. It's not my favorite song, but it's definitely in like top 3 at least, or like top 5. And I think out of all like the rounds, round 5 is my number 1 favorite. It's so cool. It's just like visually stunning. I love it. And especially the part where Maisie starts like beating up Luca and stuff. Like the way it changed, and like leading up to that, how it changed from like the soft yellows and golds to like the really dark colors and like the blood red and stuff. Like that's really cool. Round 5 as a whole is just like visually stunning. It's so cool. I love it. Anyways. No, that's just my blanket. Honestly, it's kind of unrelated to the whole round 5 thing, but I honestly love Maisie x Yuna as like a ship. I just want Maisie to be happy. She deserves to be happy. And I swear, if they make that, if Vivnos makes that special guest thing, like some kind of bonus round, the thing at the end of round 7 with what it said. It said like Hyuna and Maisie are like special guest. If Visuals actually makes them like face off, I'm never recovering. Please don't give them more depression, Vivinos, please. Especially if they kill off Hyuna. 1, she's my favorite, and 2, Maisie has already lost enough people. Please, Vivinos, please. Another like episode, I guess, that I really like is sorry, I've been yawning so much. I like the Mizusua one. That's really nice. And the whole thing with the My Clematis song played in the background. Like, people said that, when Maisie first saw Sua, the instrumentals in the background were playing the part from My Clematis where it was saying like hope that bloomed in the abyss or something like that. But then when Sue was drifting away from Maisie, it played the part of My Clematis where it said stay by my side. And also just the ending of that animation is like absolutely heartbreaking. Like, because it was like after round 5, like it showed Maisie, like it was just heartbreaking. Yeah. I also found one of the comics, a translation of it. One of the ones with Ivan and Sua. And I remember it was something like Ivan was talking to Sua, and he was like, "You're really just gonna like sacrifice yourself and be self-righteous or something," and like you realize that for Mizi you're just gonna be trauma or something, and just like it's depressing. Yeah. Almost done actually. Someone pointed out that in round 6, oh, hello? My 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 flash is not anymore. Anyways, I hope this is still recording, but someone pointed out that in round 6 Till like didn't have any bruises on his neck, so Ivan probably wasn't like actually choking him, and he was just trying to like get the aliens to kill him or something. Oh, there it is. It's back. Okay. Anyways, so yeah. Oh, one last thing. I talked about this on my community tab because that's where I post most of my stuff. But I was just over at like a family friend's house, and I had brought my sketchbooks, and I was showing my friends my drawings, and I was talking a little bit about Alien Stage and how I'm like really obsessed with it, and they were curious, so I explained the lore, and I explained like Ivan Tail and stuff, and one of my friends that I was explaining it to, she was like, "Oh, can I see the picture of them kissing?" as a joke, and I didn't realize that she was joking, so I actually showed it to her. I'm never leaving my room again. I can't. Someone please kill me. I'm not leaving my room again. Oh, one last thing. I noticed a pattern. I think other people might have noticed this too, but with both Ivan Till and Mizisua, the one that died was wearing white, and the one that lived was wearing black. So that's like a pattern. I swear, if I mentioned it before, but if Vivnos makes the Huna versus Mizi like bonus round, and one of them is wearing white and one of them is wearing black, I'm gonna crash out. I'm never recovering. Please don't make it Mizi versus Yuna round. Please, Vivnos, please. Don't give us any more pain. But yeah. That's it. I know this is gonna be long as hell. So yeah, if you made it to the end, thank you for listening to my deranged rambling for this long. But yeah, that's it. Bye.